Hey, what's up guys? Fumoguy1 here and welcome to the NASCAR Fantasy Racing League, and tonight we have a big race to get to. Gonna be racing food-themed cars at Dragon Trail Seaside on Gran Turismo 7. Now, a couple things I want to address. Right now you're actually looking at a replay from last week's race. I was actually subbing in for a driver in the number 4 car, and this is the replay of it happening. So right now you're actually watching me drive this 4 car. And the reason I wanted to put this on this replay tonight is because something quite cool happened. It's not the first time this happened in my history with racing like this, but I wanted it to be documented on one of our replays. So coming to the white flag here, there is 1 lap to go, and I took the white flag with I think maybe 2.5 seconds in front of the 44 car in second. And yeah, basically my friend Fabi, also a teammate of mine and a driver for me since I'm team owner, he needed me to sub in for him and drive to see if I could earn him some points. I had a pretty decent day with it, finished second and then 1-1 for the last 2 stages, and yeah, I just wanted the replay to be shown here. Again, it looks weird with me not being in a 14 car just because, you know, 14's my number. 14 is most likely the number that I'm going to keep for most of my time in the Cup Series, and yeah, it's literally Fabi's car, all of Fabi's sponsors on there, Budweiser, all the secondary stuff that supports him, and very fun. And yeah, just wanted to show the end of this replay, and then after this we're going to hop into the race lobby to get to tonight's race, which is the Fast and Foodious 250. Coming out of the final corner, I did mess it up a little bit because I hopped the rumble strips right there, and I thought it was going to really take my chances away, but then had a decent corner exit. Swan sent it all the way out to the grass trying to catch up, but again, it felt good to not race, and I want to apologize for not streaming, because again, if I tried to live stream while actually racing, it would really screw with my connection. But coming down the front straightaway, I was able to take that checkered flag, get a 3rd win sticker on that 4 car, and get me another win on my illustrious list of stats. But yeah, I was Deep Forest Raceway, me subbing in that 4 car, and again, just very, very was very interesting, and it was a lot of fun, and I'm glad that I was able to do that and also help Fabi, because I definitely helped him get a bigger points lead in this race. And yeah, I'm not going to show the replay of the rest of it, but I was able to burn that car down, take it to victory lane, do all that fun stuff, and yeah, that was that. Again, just wanted to get that on tonight's replay. I have so many replays from so many old races, and I don't know, they might end up on the YouTube channel at some point. Alright, let's go to multiplayer, let's go to lobby, and let's get this old lobby fired up here. So, a couple of big things that I need to explain. You're going to very fast, or very soon I should say, find the playlist for all of our current seasons that we're running. Because our entire season right now, which is basically the 5th season of the league overall, it's getting cut short because we're coming up on Thanksgiving and Christmas, and we love racing, we love NASCAR, but we do not want to be racing and feel obligated throughout this awesome time of the year with all the good holidays coming. So yeah, so to explain what's going on, we're not going to be streaming Friday, but this upcoming Saturday is the FES Championship. I know that sounds weird because we were supposed to just start the playoffs, but instead, the top 5 drivers, who are all playoff drivers, they will all race at Blue Moon for a chance to take home the FES Championship. So please join us Saturday at 7 p.m. That's going to be a fun one to watch. And then that Monday, we will be streaming a Cup Series race. That will be Blue Moon B, which is not, it's not the championship, it's kind of just like a playoff race in itself, but the way we're doing this essentially is we're cutting out the playoff races for all 3 of the top series, and then because we're doing that, it does not give some of the bottom playoff drivers a chance to try to race their way in. So what we're doing is we're making it so every single playoff driver will be eligible to win the championship in the finale race. So November 20th is the day for the Cup Championship. We will have 7 drivers on the track at the same exact time, and basically, winner takes the title, and that's that. So there's still a couple of things to get to today. So these guys are lined up in reverse points order. So if we look at the back, if we start in the back and go forward, so Fabi is your current points leader, Swan is 2nd in points, Pudge is 3rd, Clone is 4th, Down East is 5th, Frankie is 6th, and then yeah, Lone is 7th. So here's the cool thing. Right now, we only have 6 slots for playoffs, and then we usually have a wild card race to allow one final driver to win their way in. Because we're not doing the wild card this season, the 7th place driver in point standings will actually just get into the playoffs. So they will have a shot at the championship. So with all of that nonsense, the 7th place driver is not actually locked yet because Huds is only, I think, 2 or 3 points behind Lone at the moment. So yeah, we're going to keep an eye on Lone and Huds all day because whoever finishes higher than the other one, basically all race for the stage results, they will advance to the playoffs and have a shot at the championship. So these back 5 or 6 here, I think it's 6, Frank, Down East, Clone, Pudge, Swan, and Fabi, all of those drivers are officially locked into the championship. So one of those 6 will win the championship, and then obviously when the 7th driver gets in, he could possibly win it too. And with this being reverse points order, we have a lot of the, I don't mean any offense by saying this, but some of the bottom tier teams, they're going to lead this pack to green. Again, we have 11 cars on the track tonight. It's going to be insane because this is one of the more intricate road courses. And to have this many cars, man, this is going to be insane. So counting tonight, we have 3 more cup races, and then we have the championship for FES and Oshkosh. Oshkosh championship will be Friday, November 17th, and that will be happening at... Now again, because we're cutting it short, I'm on a little bit of a tight schedule, so I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to make any promos or trailers, but I certainly will try. And again, we have a ton of live races on this YouTube channel, so if you want to see any of the NFRL's live videos, go to my live section and just pick a race and watch it. Here we go, y'all. The Fast and Foodious 250, the regular season finale, essentially. Here we go. Green flag is out. Front row had some trouble going there. Buffalo got a nice shot from, I believe that is Van Gogh. Oh boy, cars getting loose, cars up into the grass. It is Down East. That's a huge cluster of cars going off into turn 1. They all survive for now. Nope, not really. Pudge got sideways, Lone got sideways. The 9 car back there is really wicked sideways. That is Frankie. Drathik takes the lead, and also welcoming Drathik back, because once again he took a week or 2 break again off from racing, but now he's back again. He is unfortunately out of playoff contention. There's no way for him to get in. So he's just kind of finishing off this season and racing when he can. Looking forward to next season. Lone went to the side of, I think that was Van Gogh, and Lone's going to try to get around him. Again, Van Gogh is completely out of it. He is not close enough in points to make up enough today. But Lone is, so I can't imagine Van Gogh is going to race him very hard. Huds is back in 7th. Lone is up to 3rd. So right now, Lone would take a tremendous point lead for that 7th place spot. Boy, oh boy. 2 wide for the lead. Buffalo and Drathik battling going into the bus stop. And Lone right now is the highest placing point driver. Right now, through the bus stop, Buffalo got loose. Someone just shot right through the gap. That was Down East. And we do have a car around. No, we don't. No, we don't. A couple of cars are slow on the wall. They might throw a yellow for that. And... Alright, yep, caution's out. Pit road will open this time. Easily 3 or 4 cars were just wicked slow coming through that bus stop. I thought pit road was opening. I guess it isn't. Alright, so these cars will go around again. That was a pretty good first lap. They made it around most of the track, but then trying to get through the bus stop with that big of a wad of cars was not a good idea. And yeah, I'll give you a points update here after I pull it up. Where the heck is it? Cup points. Where's my cup points? Okay. So Fabi leads in points. He's leading by 18 points right now. So again, Swan is still trying to become regular season champion. If Swan can finish high enough above Fabi tonight to make up 18 points, he will take it. But again, that's a lot easier said than done. He's 6 playoff points behind Fabi, so that means Swan would have to win a stage and a race, and then also make up 18 points. So it's not locked for Fabi, but it kind of is. So again, lots of different things to watch tonight. And again, Huds and Lone, Lone has 293 points, Huds has 290, and then Vango has 222 because I think he missed a couple of races back in the middle of the season. So yeah, the two big battles we're watching tonight, the regular season championship battle right there, and then also to see who becomes the 7th and final playoff driver that's going to battle for a championship. Also want to shout out something, if y'all might have noticed. I just want to give a huge thank you to the Skinnerd community because I posted a few Skinnerd videos from a recent concert they did, and y'all are just blowing that stuff up, man. I posted a video of Freebird, also posted a video of some of their hit songs. I mean, Tuesday's Gone, Simple Man, Saturday Night Special, Red, White, and Blue. And Simple Man shot up to like 150,000 views. Y'all were really loving that. Then I posted Freebird. That is now over 200,000 views, the most views I have on one video, so that's amazing. So again, just a huge thank you to everybody who continues to watch those videos. And also, we hit 1,000 subscribers, baby. That is a huge thank you to everybody who watches our videos. Again, I know that comes mostly from the Skinnerd fans that are watching the most recent Skinnerd videos, but again, anybody who has watched this channel at some point or given us a like or a subscriber or whatever, I thank all of you so much from the bottom of my heart because we're up to 1,600 subscribers and we're still growing. So please, if you like what we do here, please give us a subscribe, switch that notification bell on to get notified whenever we go live. It's been fun watching the channel because I literally can just wake up and see more subscribers just pouring in, and I appreciate that so much. So pit road is open, and some drivers stayed out. Wow, Huds is staying out. Huds knows he's in a battle for that 7th place spot, so now he's going to have to see if he can do some good driving on some old tires. They're not really old. I mean, they only have about a lap or two on them, so it's not that big of a deal, but now all of a sudden Lone is going to be right behind him, though. So again, those two battling for the position. Also, just a little teaser to next season. I cannot confirm what it's going to be for specifics. However, our Cup Series and FES Series, and maybe even Oshkosh, we're going to be redoing our entire point system because IRL NASCAR recently revealed something to us, and that's the fact that their whole playoff point system really seems to drag. Because in racing, it's not football, it's not basketball, it's not any other sport. It's its own thing. And if you're watching this video, I'm assuming you watch IRL NASCAR at some point, but Ryan Blaney won the championship yesterday, and basically he sucked throughout most of the regular season. He barely pointed his way into the top 16. And then all of a sudden, when the playoffs started, I think he won 2 different races. I think he won Talladega and Martinsville. And then he went on to Phoenix, and it's just like we have it formatted this season, where the highest points finisher will become champion. But again, William Byron had 6 wins on the season, and just because he went and had a bad day at Phoenix, he finishes 3rd in the point standings. It's just, they need to change how that thing is done, because I feel like the driver who has the most consistent season throughout the entire season should be crowned champion. That's why I really love the Winston-style points. It's because with Winston points, I think there was a point reset at some point to start the chase, but then it's just consistency throughout the rest of the season. It's not a thing where it's like, oh, you go into the final race and you have to beat this guy and this guy. No, it's just run your season, run a good season, and you have to have the most points at the end. So we're going to be taking all of that in. We're going to be taking a lot of feedback from our drivers, and we're going to see what I am more than likely going to be racing next season, so I do not plan to be in the booth very much, if at all. But I hope you all have liked this season. Again, even with us cutting this season short, I have commentated, I think, every race. I don't think I ever took a night off unless I was actually racing in the event. Alright, and throughout all of that time, we just sat here talking. Here they come down to the start-finish line. We're ready to go back green again. Huds and Lone are both starting in the second row. Both of them are battling for that 7th place spot in the points. Huds got a great restart. In fact, Huds is going to go to the lead in that 66 car. Ooh, hope nobody gets into him. It looks like Pudge might have gotten into him a little bit. Huds is going to hold the lead. Lone just punted down east out of the way. How about that, man? Those two petty cars battling for that 7th place spot. They were running 1-2 there for a second. Pudge is up to second. Oh, Pudge got loose. He actually put Lone up into the rumble strip. Now, Buffalo gets into somebody. He's in the middle. It looks like everybody is fine? Question mark. Yeah, they're all fine. Hud's to the lead. Clone is up to second. Pudge is in third now. Lone back to fourth. But how about it, man? Hud's in this 66 Camry. He knows he has to do something good today to try to get into the playoffs. And right now he is leading as it looked like his teammate just spun out. He did spin out. He is spinning out bad. Cars are going into the wall. That's going to be a caution flag. Lone is basically on fire. Drathic's back there really slow. Caution flag is out. I do believe they'll go green this time, but still, man, that was a great restart by Huds, and he was actually starting to drive away a little bit. So it's not over. And now all of a sudden Huds is leading and Lone is in 10th. That would be a 9-point gap if they finished like this for the stage. Obviously, I don't anticipate that happening. All right, and they are forming up this time. They are going to go green this time, and also, if y'all haven't noticed, I mentioned it at the top, but this race is loosely themed around food cars. That's why you see McDonald's, Popeyes, Wendy's. I think there's a Whataburger car out there somewhere. There's also KFC, Outback. So yeah, a little fun theme to end the regular season. Here we go. Let's try it yet again. Coming down to the start-finish line. Green flag is out. Left lane got a great restart. That time Huds did not go whatsoever. Huds is actually going to get freight trained on both sides. Clone takes the lead in that Dodge Intrepid. Pudge is going to try to dive to the bottom. Clone just got punted out of the way. There's at least 4 cars going off into the sand. Downey's just crossed Pudge over for the lead. Looks like they're staying full speed. Yep, no caution. Everybody's fine after that minor contact back there. Too wide. Lone's trying to get under the 45 car, whom is his teammate. Oh, and Fabi all of a sudden is making moves. He's up near the front. Fabi and Swan, 2 Haas teammates, working almost pretty much together right there. Fabi's car is kind of doing the disconnect a little bit there. Fabi's trying to keep his bumper in front of Lone's. How about down east? He's been one of the best drivers this season for Colleague. Fabi gets all the way up to second place. He does get around Pudge. Let's see where these guys go. Oh, Pudge is into the 4 car. Shoots him up. Oh, and Lone gives him a little bit of a bump too. Nobody is giving anybody any sort of leeway. This is the NFRL regular season finale, baby. Oh boy. Pudge second, Lone third. Swan is in fourth. Everybody's trying to get through the bus stop unscathed. Lone didn't quite make it. Actually, Swan gave him a bump on the corner exit there. There are multiple cars crashed. That is a caution flag immediately. Looks like Hud's got a part of it, but he got out there, or he got out of it okay. One of the Wendy's cars and also Drathik has crashed. I'm almost positive that we have not completed a green flag lap yet. They have not gone from line to line. Looks like pits are open this time. A couple of the back cars are going to come in and get fuel and tires. This has been very insane, I must say. Well, now looking at the top 5, you got Down East leading, Pudge second, Lone third, Swan fourth, Fabi fifth. So right now, if they finished like this, Swan would make up 1 point to Fabi for the regular season title, but that's only 1 point. That means he would have to make up 17 points in the last 2 stages. Also, I know we didn't do the NFRL awards. We didn't do an actual video for it last season, but we're going to try to get that video cranked out for you this season. Which I might actually be able to do that live now that I think about it, because last season I was on track for it because I actually got a lot of them. But this season we have a lot of different rewards to hand out to a lot of different drivers, so you never know. Now, how about Dairy Queen coming on board that Colleague car? I'm not even sure if Down East eats at Dairy Queen now that I think about it, but that's kind of funny that he's running them on his car. And looking through the sponsors, Lone was not able to get a food car made before the race tonight. A little bit of a shame, but hey, we're definitely strapped with what we do in this league. All right, and they will go green this time, and we're still in stage 1. Yeah, we took this year to really see how we wanted to run this league. So last year we ran one season that was, I think it was a little bit longer than most seasons, because I think we had 20 total races when we usually have about 15. And this year what we tried was 2 shorter seasons. So run a season that starts around March, or maybe even like mid-February, ends around June, have the summer off, and then we start again in August. But we had a couple of times where we had to call off a race because we had lack of the main starters, or we had just connection issues, whatever the case. We would have been racing through January, so yeah, we didn't want to race that long. So I do believe we're going to run one longer season next year instead of running 2 mini ones. Should be fun because that means the drivers are really going to have to earn this championship. Here we go. This is essentially halfway on the stage. Coming down to the start-finish line. Down east is your control car. Pudge's road did not get going whatsoever. Lone's going to shoot to the bottom. Pudge is going to really underbrake going into turn 1. Down east gets a little bit of a push from Draythick. Pudge goes to the lead. Lone is trying not to get crashed by Clone. These guys are racing really close together back here. Down East thought about making a move there to the inside. He's going to wait for a better corner. Never mind, he's going to turn Pudge around, and Pudge just got spun around by Down East. He's still fine. Everybody's still going. I actually don't think that's going to be a caution. I think they're going to keep going. Yeah, Pudge actually just whipped that car around, did 2 360s, I believe it was, and then he just kept it going. That is Pudge. He is one of the best wheelers we have in this league. Lone is up to 2nd place. Lone's really putting on a clinic in that 43 car, running really good for Petty GMS. Pudge looks like he's going to try to dive underneath of the 3 car. He's oh god, we have a car shooting way off. It is Draythick. Brakes didn't quite work going into that corner. Pudge is back in 11th place. Looking through how everybody gets through this bus stop. Clone got loose. He's into the wall. 45's into the wall a little bit as well. 45 car's trying to hold on to it. He almost got loose, but he does hold it. Looks like we're finally going to complete a green flag lap, so here we go. Pudge to the inside of the 3 car. He's going to try to complete that pass. Clone's going to hold the momentum on the outside, and he's going to hold the spot. Great corner exit by that 3 car. Pudge is still going. He wants around these Haas boys right now. Pudge is ready to go. This has been a crazy race so far, y'all. Hope you all have enjoyed it. Oh, and Pudge just got into the back of the 43. Pudge, I don't think is happy. I think Pudge is a little bit of the Angie right now because he's putting that bumper on that 2 car everywhere where it technically should not go. Downey's starting to drive away from the main pack here. So as we look at the top 6, even though, whoa, Lone's around. No, he hasn't. He saved it. What a save! Pudge is trying to get around the 3 car again. Actually, I think Clone passed him back, I should say. Wow, it's actually an insane race to watch right now. I almost raced tonight because this is one of my favorite tracks in the game, and I really wanted to run with these guys. But again, running last week for Fabi, that kind of just took care of my urge for racing, so I'm good now. Oh! Pudge sideways. Not sure if you want to go through this too wide. They will! And Clone goes around, Pudge into the wall hard. Multi-car crash. Yellow flag is out. Pudge is keeping it parked on that wall. He does not want to get absolutely T-boned by one of these full-speed drivers. Oh my god. Pudge is now in last because of that. Got really loose going through the bus stop. I'm not sure if pit road Oh, sorry about that. I want to apologize if I sound a little nasally, because it's just that time of year where I'm just blowing my nose almost every 5 to 10 minutes, it seems like. Alright, Pudge tried going too wide there through the bus stop. Fabi was already there, and Fabi just couldn't get out of it in time, and then, yeah, Clone crashed on the exit. That essentially sent Pudge over into the wall, and Pudge just could not go back on track. There was too many cars coming through that section, but, yeah, now that Pudge is in last, and after he got completely dumped by the 16, essentially, I know Pudge will not be happy when he comes back up through the field. Alright, so, I don't believe anybody pitted. I was actually looking away whenever they went by, but let's see if they form up this time. With the laps already down so much, I'm not sure if there's anybody that really wants to pit or needs to. So one of our awards that we give away at the end of the season is the Starry Pole Award. It's given away to the driver that has the most poles on the current season. And yeah, with there now only being 2 races left after this one, and also I don't think we're even qualifying for them. I think it's just going to be reverse points order. Swan will officially lock in the pole award. I think he had it locked in even if we didn't shorten the season, but yeah, Swan will get that award, so that's pretty cool. He does have the most poles on the season in that 44 car, even though he only has 1 cup victory, and that wasn't even in the 44, which is just nuts. They are formed up this time, so let's see what happens. Lone is on the front row. Lone is trying so hard to become that 7th and final playoff driver. Down to the start-finish line. Here they come. Lots of smoke being shot out because everybody's trying to push each other up to the front. Lone got a tremendous restart and a push from his teammate. That is not his teammate. That is just Swan. But anyways, great push. Swan's going to try to take that speed and go to the lead. Fabi just really underbraked. And Lone did end up taking the lead. A great move by that 43 car. But now he's got Swan directly behind him. Don't forget, y'all, Swan's hungry for this because Fabi is now back in 5th. Swan could potentially make up about 4 points going for this. And Fabi knows it because Fabi just doored one of those other cars in the back. Fabi wants to try to get to the front as quick as he possibly can. Whoa, whoa! Clone and Fabi getting really into each other. Holy crap! I would think the Clone would just let him go because that's obviously points. You better believe that Lone is not going to let Swan go with that 44 car. Oh, I'm not sure if Swan has the room net, but down east is coming. Lone overshot it. He got too fast coming out of that corner. Fabi will hold position for 4th place. Swan is now leading, but down east is right on his heels. Oh, down east all over his bumper, and down east had to give him a push. That took a lot of his momentum away. Coming down to the start-finish line, there will be 2 laps to go for this first stage. Fabi's right there, and also Fabi had the fastest practice time when they were running laps, so I think Fabi's going to try to get up around Lone. That would take another point away from the points that Swan's getting. I just realized they've run so few purple laps. The purple lap currently is about 4 seconds off of what the actual practice times were. If a caution comes out right now, that would officially end the stage under yellow. Hoping that doesn't happen. I really want to see these boys just race it out. Looking back through the field, man, Pudge is still stuck in 11th place. Looks like he just crashed again coming through turn 1. It's a good thing that he's locked right now into the playoffs, but again, he can't feel good about what's happening to him right now. Coming through these S corners, down he shot that really wide, trying to get a really good apex on corner exit. See the gap in the top left, now down to 3/10s, 2/10s. Down east is coming, he might go for the pass. Nope, not quite there yet. Fabi's going to go for the pass on Lone. See if Lone lets him keep it. Well, he's not going to let him keep it, but Fabi might be able to drive away from him now. And this is for a stage win. Bobby's just a little bit too far behind the top two, I think, to really contend for this. Oh, Down East just crashed out of it through the bus stop. Lone goes into the wall hard. And how about that? All of a sudden, Fabi is in second place. He has one lap to catch Swan. I really don't think that's enough time. I think Swan's going to be able to drive away with this now that he's in front. Fabi is lowering the gap, but it's by mere hundredths of a second right now. And here we go. White flag is in the air. One lap to go for stage one. Again, this is for a regular season championship, and it's quite literally between these two drivers. Correction, they called caution on the field. Caution is out. Well, that will officially end it. There will not be a race back to the checkered flag, so Swan will officially win stage one of the Fast and Foodious 250. I'm guessing that crash with Lone must have been a lot harder than what I thought it was, but either way, that was an insane stage to watch. Holy crap. I was doing something earlier with a dear friend of mine, and yeah, let's just say my throat is a little scratchy from all that fun we were having. Oh my lord. Alright, well officially, Swan will make up 1 point on Fabi. So now he'll only be down by 17 points going into the second stage. And once again, man, the points really do matter in this race. This is the last time this season that they really do matter. So Swan gains a point. Lone only gained 2 points on HUDs right there, so wow. Not sure why Lone just gave Down East a bump right there. And here they come out of the final corner under caution. Swan will officially do it. Swan wins stage one. There's the checkered flag waving. Oh, Lord. Pudge actually did not end up taking last place. Not sure how that happened. Yeah, Pudge had a rough going there. After he got clipped around by Down East, seems like he was just off pace. And here are your results. With Fabi running a 37.0 fastest lap. That's blistering. I know they didn't run that many green flag laps to begin with, but look, he's 0.8 faster than Swan. God, nobody else even touched the 130s. Again, lack of green flag laps, I get that, but literally, nobody else is in the 130s. That's ridiculous. Alright, those are your results. I'm gonna save those so I have them for our records. Gonna take a little break, and we will be back for stage 2 in about 5 to 10 minutes. Alright, y'all. I'm going to start this second stage here in a couple of minutes. Got word that a couple of people, I don't know if they lagged out, I don't know if they just hopped out of the lobby for a second, but yeah, a couple of people are not here that should be here. Trying to find out what they're doing. I hope y'all are having a good start to your week. And Mondays are usually kind of rough. Yeah, again, just want to really mention how much I appreciate Skinner Nation out there for viewing those Skinner videos. And again, if this might be a stretch to say, but if somebody out there is not a fan of Leonard Skinner, you don't even know who that is or what the band is, just please go to my most recent videos and check some of them out. Just search Leonard Skinner. It's spelled wacky with a bunch of Y's, but one of the best all-time bands, easily my favorite. The song Tuesday's Gone, just that song alone basically got me to start playing guitar. And again, learn that song fully through. I usually, sometimes I'll flip on a concert of Skinner and I'll play alongside Gary and just, play my guitar. Been playing now for like 13, 15-ish years, something like that, and always been a great hobby. And again, just Skinner's music, it's so uplifting. I could go to any album, just pick out any song, and, it's just so many great hit records. Like the first one, Pronounced, that was great. Literally has Freebird, Tuesday's Gone, I Ain't the One, so many, like basically every song is a hit. Then you get to Second Helping, that had Sweet Home Alabama on it. Dude, that song, easily the greatest song ever written in my opinion, because if you play that in front of anybody, they know what it is. Then you got so many other great LPs that came out. You got Give Me Back My Bullets, you got, oh god, what's that one? Street Survivors. Then you have so many great concerts that they taped back in the day. You have a couple of Winterland bootleg concerts. You have a couple of other concerts that they filmed. They have the Old Grey Whistle Test. They have Live at the Fox. That's a live album you can buy as a CD. And again, Skinner fans are divided. They a lot of the older people will say that the new Skinner isn't Skinner. It's basically just a cover band. And there's like a very, very small part of me that will partially agree, because it's not the original members, even though Ricky technically is an original member to me. But, it's Ronnie's brother. Gary's gone now. And, there's nobody else left that was in the original band except for Ricky. But I'm just glad they're keeping the Skinner music alive. I can turn any Skinner concert on, and I'm always enjoying myself listening to it. Alright, so Fabi's back in. Drathik is back in. I got word that Clone might not race in the second stage. Well, he might just be done racing, because again, he's locked into the playoffs, so he really doesn't need to race anymore if he doesn't want to. So we had 11 cars for that first stage. Went a little hectic there at the start. Oh no, Clone's on track. Alright, it looks like he's going to race. So the only driver that backed out is Buffalo. It is currently storming in his area, and he does not want any of his electronics to get screwed up if the power goes out. Alright. Now, we started this race without doing qualifying. We just started it reverse points order. That is not something we normally do, and I really don't think it's going to become like 3 races left in the season. Admin decided that, you know what, really, the results of this race isn't going to change too much when you think about it. And also, it's just kind of like a cool way to mix up the field and really start people in different spots. And I liked it, honestly. I think it was cool. So I'll go over the schedule again while we're under break. Again, this stage should start very soon. FES Championship is this Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you come back to this channel. I can't wait to do that, because again, we're going to crown us a champion, and that series does have money prizes available. So somebody's going to be racing for some cash. Actually, the top three finishers all get cash. And also, we got to crown champion, rookie of the year. I'm not really sure if we're doing awards for that series. We might be. And then, yeah, the following week, it's going to be Oshkosh on the 17th. That is the championship for that, the Season 3 championship. And then, yeah, the Cup finale is on November 20th. And again, that's the Monday right before Thanksgiving. So we're going to literally race out the season, finish this championship race. Then a couple of days later, it's time to have some great food and enjoy the holidays. Alright, so looking through this field right here. I didn't think Clone was in last on the ending of that last stage. Maybe he was, I don't know. Alright, making sure this volume isn't blowing me away, because this game is really loud on this mic. Alright, so these guys are going to form up, and again, it's same as the first stage, so it's just 12 laps if you don't count the first lap, because it's a form up. Yeah, I mentioned a little bit about what we're going to be doing next season with our point system, and it's just the fact that, you know, there are so many other NASCAR leagues out there that just run NASCAR-style cars, paint schemes, and point systems and all that. The more I've thought about it, the more I think that we don't have to stay locked to exactly what NASCAR does, because we are our own thing, and we're certainly not tied to or sponsored by NASCAR. We just have fun with this group of drivers, so we can quite literally do whatever we want, and because of that, I just want to change things up. I want to make a point system that is unique to us. It's kind of going to be a hybrid point system that takes a lot of influence from past NASCAR seasons. And yeah, I can't wait to see how a season goes by with this new point system. I'm pretty sure it's going to happen in Cup and FES. Oshkosh already has a unique point system, which that one might stay, but again, it has the same mechanics where the final race, you just have to win it. It has nothing to do with points in the ending of it, so yeah, I'm gonna talk to the series owner about that and try to see if we can change it, but you know, it might stay, it might not. I hope it changes. Alright, when they go green this time, I'm curious where that 43 car goes, because Lone has been near the front and battling all day today. It's been a great thing to watch for that Petty GMS team. Alright, drivers are forming up, and here we go. And again, these guys go when they get to the start-finish line. They do not have a restart zone or anything like that. It's going to be big. Here we go, to start stage 2. The front row is battling for a regular season championship. Here we go. Bobby got a tremendous push. I think that was down east in the second row. Heading off into turn 1. I'm not sure who that was that shot up the bottom. That was Hudson, the 66 car. Down east is around in the back. Not sure if they're going to call yellow for it. Bobby's looking to try to get around Huds. Nope, there's no caution, I don't think. Nope, they're still green. Swan got pushed back to 5th place with that move from Huds. Well, I'm not sure if Huds caused it, but Huds definitely stirred the pot when he went all the way to the bottom. Clone just shot all the way into the wall on the outside of the S corners. That might be a caution. Sounds like they're letting off. Yep, alright, so caution is out for that wild hit the 3 car just took. I have a feeling that Clone might be parking it in that 3 car. Well, if his car goes poof here in a second, he's definitely parking it. Looks like the brakes just did not work going into the S corners, and he just sent it right into the wall. So how about this, man? Once again, Huds is up in the lead. Again, the only problem is he now has to make up 5 points to Lone. Now, if they finish the race where they are right now, he would make up more than 5 points, so Alright, pit road will open this time. Can't imagine too many of these guys are going to come down pit road unless they just want to top off on gas. Let's see who comes down. Not too many of the front runners. Actually, a lot of the mid-pack cars. Holy crap. So the top three stay out. Down East moves up to 4th. I'm going to see how that stirs things up here. I'll tell y'all something. This is my favorite time of year. Can't wait to get all the good holidays rolling around. I'm just a sucker for really enjoying the cold season, having a hot cup of coffee, and enjoying extra time with family whenever we have the opportunity. Love that. And yeah, I'm not sure if you're going to see much more of this commentating in the near future, but I might still find a way to incorporate it into next season. But again, I miss driving. I miss driving a lot, so we're definitely going to have less streaming because I want to get back on track. I miss it. It's absolutely crazy to me that Huds is currently leading this race, and again, I'm so happy for him because he's been trying really hard this season, and major props to him because he has stayed in contention all season. He actually did get into the FES championship race because he is a playoff driver, and because we're doing that whole cutoff thing, he is now eligible to win the championship, so Huds could have a storybook season this season. Like I said, man, he's one of the most kind-hearted people we know. He always brings positivity whenever he joins our chats, and again, he's not even from the US, dude. He's over in Britain. He's an old British folk, and we love him. He's driven for a couple of different teams. I think he started off with Penske, then he moved to RFK Racing, and then RFK unfortunately had to cut him to make more room on the team. Yeah, after that, I think after that he might have switched to Penske for the rest of that season, and then after that he joined Petty GMS. So yeah. Huds has definitely been around the block as far as teams go, but still. Driving that Toyota Camry, I do believe he's the only driver that drives for Toyota. Got a couple of Dodges in the field because RFK exclusively runs Dodge, and Clone runs Dodge as well. Stuart Haas is mainly a Chevy team, except Clone runs Dodge, which is funny. Alright, everybody's formed up. Clone is still here. I'm shocked he didn't park it. Fabian Huds. One's racing for a regular season title. The other one's racing to get into the playoffs. Green flag is out. Here we go. I'm not sure who that is on the right side lane on the second row, but they just gave Huds a tremendous push. Fabi's staying right with him, trying to side draft him a little bit there. Oh! Fabi got a little bit loose and gave Huds the boop into the sand. Huds did not get into anybody coming back onto the track. Good on him for doing that. Fabi takes the lead. Pudge is in second place. Oh boy, Lone's trying to pass both of these cars right now. Lone's trying to get up to 3rd if he can. And now all of a sudden Huds is in last place. That basically just foils any plans he has to make the playoffs, which is unfortunate. Right now, Fabi leads. Swan is in 9th position. Okay, so with the amount of points that Fabi has, if Fabi wins this stage and Swan finishes outside of like the top 6, that would confirm Fabi as the regular season champion. Oh boy. We have a car around in the back. It is Drathik. Looks like he spun out coming through the S corners, and with that we are going to go under caution. See if we can do a choose cone this time. I'm guessing not. I hope so. Come on, baby. Do a choose cone. Come on. Do it. Do it. Please do it. Please do it. Don't do pit cycle. Don't do pit cycle. Alright, they're choose coning. Heck yeah, let's go. Draythek's going to be a little bit late getting back to the pack, but he should get there in time for the restart. Once again, man, Swan is still pretty far in the back. I'm not sure what happened to him on that restart, but he's trying. Fabi has put on quite a show this season, and with me subbing for him last week, it really helped get him to the point lead that he has right now. And I was kind of like, I don't want to say honored, but it sounds a little stuck up, but I was just really happy that he asked me to sub. I'm glad that it all worked out, and here we go. Green flag is out. Got a car that shot out to the bottom back there, about 4 rows back. Pudge just stayed locked on Fabi's bumper. Pudge is almost getting into the sidecar. Oh, God! Just absolutely football slammed Fabi into the wall. That might be a caution. We're waiting to hear. That just changes everything with the point standings. Yeah, that's going to be a caution flag. So per usual with this stupid game. Yeah, again, Pudge didn't just go in there and absolutely punt him. It was more of a lag situation there. But now all of a sudden the points just flip-flopped a little bit, because now with that position, Fabi would get scored 1 point and Swan would get scored 6. So he would make up 5 points, which would bump his point gap to 12. But making up 12 points in the final stage would be near impossible. Actually, if my points are correct, Fabi would have to finish near dead last in this stage. Swan would have to basically win this stage, and then Swan would have to win the final stage and, essentially the race, and Fabi would have to finish outside of the top 6. So yeah. Lots of things to watch with those two cars. If Fabi can just keep Swan in his sights, like if he's close enough to see him, I think Fabi will be fine. I do believe pit road will open this time. Again, this is the first time the NFRL has run a cup race at this track since, I want to say, Season 1. I think we ran one race there in Season 1, to which I remember one of our old guys, Plasma, won that race in the old 12 car. Alright, pit road is open. We have a couple of mid-pack cars coming in, including Swan. That's interesting. Yeah, Fabi was in last anyways. Might as well just come down and get fuel and tires. So only those two, only the two Haas guys that are battling for a regular season title come in. Yeah, Fabi probably followed him in there. It's like, hey, if you're pitting, I'll pit too. Just us two can go down there. Let's go. Gosh, I am tired. I am just, it's a groggy Monday. Time is all screwed up. Alright. Down East is your leader. These guys are going to form up and go green this time. How about this, man? Lone is on the front row. Again, if Lone makes up too much more of that gap to Huds, I don't think it's going to be possible for Huds to catch him back. Got a car. Frankie going way over the rumble strip there in the back. Alright, here we go. Coming down to the start-finish line. We're going to go green this time and go back to racing. Let's see who gets a better push. Townie's got a really good push there in that left lane. That was, looks like Clone pushing him. Clone was, oh! Pudge got into Clone really hard there. Lone's going to shoot to the bottom of Down East and take the lead. I don't know, man. That's 2 or 3 different times now that Pudge has gotten into the back of somebody going off into turn 1. I know that lag is the main culprit here, but Pudge is still being really aggressive with his brake line. Pudge is having a lot of trouble keeping his car on the track. Drivers are trying to avoid him. Swan up to 7. Lots of drivers making up positions. Lone in this 43 car, man, up to the lead again. God, I love this track. It's one of my all-time favorite tracks. I love watching cars race here. Oh! Draythick almost got sideways. What a save by him in that 28 car. Jeez. Drivers are slowing down. It looks like one guy did not save it. It will be Huds. Oh boy. I think this is another stage where we actually have not had a green flag lap. Because the fastest lap time is a 2:09 compared to the 1:37.0 that was run in stage 1. Dear Lord. I do believe word is they're going to form up this time. Alright, so they do form up. Looks like Frankie's going to line up behind Huds in that second row. The right line must be really preferred because everybody's really diving to that lane. That's interesting. In fact, there's only 3 cars in the left lane. That's kind of insanity. Alrighty, well, here they come down the front. Cannot English tonight. The front straightaway here. Here we go. Green flag is out. This car in the back tried to dive high. That might be Pudge in the 2 car. Oh, it's actually Huds. Okay. Oh, Frankie got shot from the back. Down East gets punted off into the sand. Couple of cars just split up and went into the sand on opposite directions. Everybody's just going everywhere. This is actually a mess right now. Clone goes to the lead. I'm almost positive that's going to be another caution. I'm waiting to get the call. You go inside camera real quick. Nope, no caution. We stay green. What in the heck is going on? What is going on? There's certainly some heated tempers going on because I'm not sure what just happened. Caution is out, but it looked like Clone just absolutely brake checked the 2 car. We'll keep our cameras on that because I'm not sure what that was about. This is a very obviously it's a technical road course, but like this has been a caution fest so far. I'm not sure if... See, one problem we have is whenever they call caution, obviously just take your foot out of the gas and just coast, slow down, but don't slam the brakes. But sometimes people slam the brakes. So again, I'm not sure if Clone did that to completely spite the 2 car, or if he just slammed the brakes because he heard caution. Either way, that looked intentional to completely ram the 2 car. I do believe they will form up this time. Again, I love the NFRL. Started a few years ago. It's turned into such a big league. In my opinion, it has turned into the best NASCAR league on GT7. But sometimes we do have a lot of cautions in races, which again, cautions happen, you know, it's just part of racing. I do want to apologize for whenever we have lots of cautions, because it's kind of, nobody wants to sit here and watch cars going the speed limit for a couple hours. Alright. Clone and Pudge front row, Fabi and Drathik second row. Here we go. Green flag is out. Hud's had a horrifically bad restart. Pudge is still to Clone's door. Clone probably does not want Pudge behind him. Pudge trying to get through turn one. A car just got sent in the back by Frank. I'm not sure who that was. I'm not sure if Swan was the one that got hit. It might have been Hud's. Oh, and Clone just... Oh my lord, there's cars everywhere. Pudge saves it. Clone does not. That looked pretty deliberate from that 3 car. That looked like Clone tried to get in there and turn the 2 car. Battling for the lead here as there is no caution call on that. Clone just parked it. He is done. Holy crap. I'm going to try to get word on what happened with Clone and Pudge. I'm really not sure what any of that was. Right now, Swan is in last. Swan is having all sorts of trouble, actually. He is spun around. They're not calling yellow. Bobby just got really loose on next to that corner, dear God. So Fabi now has a 2-second gap over Pudge, but right now Pudge is getting hounded by that 16 car. Again, these guys are going to push hard today. They're also going to push hard at Blue Moon B, but all of them are going to be locked into the playoffs. So all they really need to think about is Blue Moon Speedway, because that's going to be the championship race going for a title. Pudge just completely underbraked and missed his braking zone. Frankie's going to get right to his bumper. Again, man, I'm trying to get word from Clone to see if everything's all right since he parked it, but Pudge has been extremely aggressive tonight. I don't know if he's doing anything on purpose, but it really looks like he's just missing his braking zones, or he just really is not liking the situation he's in right now. Down East is now 2.5, 2.6 seconds behind Fabi. Swan is currently in 8th place. If Swan can't make up any more than that, or if he only gains like 1 or 2 spots before the end of this, Fabi will officially win the regular season championship. Tell you, man, that 4 car has been so fast this season. I want to pull up, just so I have it, pull up the current stat sheet section for this season to see where everybody sits. Because again, we keep track of all that. We love tracking what all the drivers do. A 1:37.4, that is a really fast lap time. Alright, let's see here. So as we watch Fabi going off into turn 1, if I pull up my stats here. So for this current season, Fabi has 2 race wins and 3 stage wins. Pudge also has 2 race wins, and Down East has 2 race wins. And then after that, Swan has a race win and I have a race win, so... yeah, right now there's actually a 3-way tie for most race wins on the current season. And that does include Fabi, Pudge, and Down East. So, and right now they're running 1, 2, 3. So the 3 winningest drivers of the current season are in the top 3 battling for another one in this race. And again, one of the awards is literally called the Car Freak Award, because that's my screen name, and that goes to the driver with most wins on the season. So All three of them are racing for that award right now. Pudge has fallen way off the pace back there. I think he's almost back there to where Frankie is. Well, and if a caution comes out now, it will officially end the stage, so Fabi is looking really good right now to try to take home this stage. Frankie got in front of Pudge to take third place. We're going to look back at them, actually. Let's see. Alright, so once again, Pudge is behind another car, and now he's going to go into the hard braking zone of turn 1, so we're going to see how that goes. Now again, I have no contact with anybody in that main chat, so I don't know anything for real. Look at Pudge, he's going to really aggressively brake yet again and just punt Frank off of the track. Okay, something is up with that 2 car. Gonna be a little bit of an after-stage discussion with the lad. She's... Oh boy. So Frankie goes back to maybe 9th or 10th. He's basically in last. Pudge is still in 3rd place after that aggressive line he took. Yeah, I'm definitely going to get some updates for y'all and try to see where the 2 cars' head is at. Because right now it seems like it's disconnected. Oh, and I'm stupid. Frankie's name is on the left side list there in 8th place right now. Looks like Swan got around him. 2 of the Wendy's cars running bumper to bumper here. Now Swan's going to try to get around Van Gogh. He's got 1 lap to do it. That's another point, 1 point less that Fabi will get back on him. I will run the math after this stage to see if it's officially confirmed. Swan tried to go low. Oh, it does work. All right, he's around him. Door to door going down the front straightaway. Man, he does not have that spot yet. Van Gogh is putting up a fight here. White flag is in the air. 1 lap to go for stage 2. Fabi pretty much has it in the bag. Now it's a 5-second gap to Down East. Down East might have fallen way off. Alright, so this is the main battle we're looking here, because this 1 point that Swan's trying to get could be the difference at the end of the day. Oh, Van Gogh's getting loose. He's still going to try to hold that spot. He's going way slower than the 44. He's still battling. I think Swan's going to get him this time. Van Gogh. Van Gogh's still at his door. Alright, no he's not. Swan's clear. Does Van Gogh go to the inside? He does. He is fighting for that position. Van Gogh to the inside, and funny enough, all 3 of these cars are all Wendy's cars here in close quarter. There's no way, I'll say, there's no way Van Gogh keeps that fight up going through this section. Frankie might catch all the way up to him. Oh no! What the heck happened to Fabi? Oh no! Uh-oh, we have to check. Oh no. Oh no. We need to check what just happened to Fabi. Oh my god, if he lagged out before he touched the start-finish line, that means he's going to be scored last. Okay, so right now you see Down East won the stage, but like, I don't think that's true. Hold on. I don't know if y'all can see. Okay, it says it's still broadcasting my mic audio. Okay. Oh my god. Y'all, I can confirm one thing. Fabi did not make it to the start-finish line before he lagged out. So those are your results. Down East will actually win the stage. Fabi is going to be scored in 9th place, because obviously Clone left before he did. Oh my god. There are your results. Okay, so I'm going to have a lot to discuss in this stage break, so please bear with us. We will be right back because I have to sort all of this out. This is going to be insane to see how this plays out. I'm not sure if Fabi's going to get scored back there. I'm not sure how any of this is going to work, so I will explain it all when we come back. Alright, y'all, sorry about that. We were back after a chaotic stage break. Got word on a few different things. Also, Fabi is going to be scored the stage win because we do have rules in place for connection issues. And yeah, he had the stage one, clearly. He lagged out when he was about 3 or 4 car lengths before the start-finish line on the replay, so not his fault, and we do not hold drivers accountable when something like that happens due to strictly the internet. So yeah, Fabi has officially scored the stage win, and that does in fact confirm that Fabi is going to be your NFRL Cup Series Season 5 regular season champion, so huge congrats to Fabi and the 4 team on Stuart Haas. Definitely put together a really good season, and Fabi's going to try to win this race and see if he can go to victory lane one more time before the official playoffs start. And also, I got word from Pudge. He's not trying to drive dirty at all into Turn 1. It's just with these cars, brakes are really hard to use in this thing. And obviously, whenever you're in somebody's draft or you're in traffic, just your whole line changes. You got to change where you hit the brakes. You got to change how much brake you apply. And it's just so many different things. And I know Pudge. I know him really well. I can confirm to you, Pudge is not trying to wreck anybody. Also, back last stage, there was a time where caution was called and Clone slammed the brakes coming out of, I think it was like turn 4 or something on the top, and 3 or 4 cars ran into the back of him. He was not trying to brake check anybody. He just slammed the brakes because he was just trying to slow down for the caution. Alright, so Clone is actually back, and Clone's going to actually drive with us, so that's cool to see. Swan in the 44, he was just having kind of a midday so far at this track, so he has officially parked it. He's out of contention for the regular season title at this rate, so he's just parking it. Doesn't really matter. But alright, we're going to get these guys going here. We got 20 laps to settle it for the final stage. Declare us a winner of the Fast and Foodious 250. Yeah, it should be a pretty good ending of this race, and I hope there's less cautions. Really hope for that. Excuse me. I know there's a lot of rumble strips on this track. There's a lot of places where your car can just snap loose and really just lose all feeling of the car, and you can lose control. And we've seen some pretty miraculous saves today. Draythick got cranked almost completely sideways coming through the S corners on the right side, and he completely drove that wheel right back to counter and straightened that car right back out. That was a great piece of driving by the 28 car. Pudge did, I think, the best move of the day, because literally down east clipped him in the quarter panel, spun him around. I think his car spun 2 to 3 different times. Then he just cranks the wheel, straightens it back out, and gets right back on the gas pedal. No caution. Everything was fine. So even with the caution fest that we've seen here today, there was still a lot of good racing to see. Now you're seeing it now right here, Fabi starting this final stage in first because he did get scored as the winner. And Fabi, man, regular season championship, the first of his career. Again, he has 2 race wins and 3 stage wins. Down east is well, actually, with that record now, Fabi has 4 stage wins. Swan will have, let's see, 3. So yeah, I do believe there's an award too for winning the most stages. So right now Down East has that in the bag, but again, there's still 5 more stages to win. Now the stages are only counted if it's not the final stages. That counts as the race win. So any stages before the final one count as a stage win. So obviously Swan, Down East, and Fabi are going to be fighting really hard for those. And also, next week is Blue Moon B, and that is one of Fabi's best tracks ever. And the only problem is he has not been able to win a race there, mostly because the 14 team fielded a car in the last couple of races. And again, the 14 team has been really fast the last couple of seasons. But yeah, Fabi's definitely going to look to win that if he can. Alright, I'm going to grab a drink here while these guys are forming up. Alright, it's coming through the bus stop. These boys will be forming up under the tunnel. We're going to see what happens here. 20 laps. Hopefully we can have more green flag laps than caution laps, because trust me, in stages 1 and 2 both combined, we easily had more caution laps than green flag laps. Shame that happened, but hey, we can try to correct that with this final stage. So, the stage winners, Swan and Fabi. Wendy's win stage 1, Outback Steakhouse will win stage 2. We're going to see if maybe one of these other restaurants can get some spotlight and try to get the race win here today. Right now, by the way, the gap between Lone and Huds is 6 points in Lone's favor. So Huds would have to really pull a miracle to try to get in front of Lone to get that 7th spot. But here we go. Green flag is out. 20 laps, final stage. Downey's got a great push from, I believe that is Pudge in the 2 car. Off into turn 1. Pudge is all over Downey's bumper. Downey's definitely just hopped that rumble strip. Downey's actually a little bit loose in that 16 car. Fabi clears Lone for 2nd place. I think they were 3 wide there for a second going through that corner. Oh, Fabi just jumped that one. Dear Lord. Now again, once Fabi took the lead and Downey's was right behind him, Fabi was able to drive away. So, safe to assume that Fabi is the fastest guy here today, but again, now that Fabi's in traffic and has to try to get around Downey's, that is a completely different story. Fabi is, like, just staying locked onto his bumper. That's just incredible to see. Lone is in front of Pudge, so basically, as long as Lone stays in front of Huds, Lone has the spot. So Huds would have to be 6 positions in front of Lone. Or if Huds wins, Huds would have to win the race, and Lone would have to be at least in 3rd place. Because actually, if he makes up 6 points, they would tie, but then Lone would get the advantage because Lone has a playoff point. So if Huds were to make up 6 points and win the race, Huds would actually have more. So there you go. Huds would have to win, and Lone has to be in 3rd. Fabi to the inside, going to try to get the position there. I don't think that's going to work. Downey's has the outside line. Look at that, y'all. It's a miracle. A green flag lap on the 1st lap. I am so grateful. I feel like those aliens off of Toy Story. We are eternally grateful. Fabi to the inside through turn 1. Down East is going to try to cross him over. Not going to work. Pudge got around Lone for 3rd place. Coming back to the field. Clone is up to 5th. Started last in this stage. Drathik right now is back in 9th place. Huds is in 7th. Huds is giving it all he has right now. Now again, I'm sorry that I don't have a popper. Yeah, I'm very sorry I don't have a popper. I'm sorry I don't have a proper streaming setup. But I would have an overlay somewhere on the screen that showed the Lone and Huds position. Because right now, Lone is in the green. He is advancing and Huds is not. Fierce battle for the lead. Fabi did get in front of the 16, but 16 is within striking range. He's going to have to push really hard to keep up with that 4 car. Now, if y'all have not seen, I recommend going to the official playlist when they get posted. I'm going to post those soon so y'all can see all the races in succession. Jeez, that looked close. Pudge gets loose on the exit there. Lone is fireball for some reason. A couple of cars are really slow in the back here. I'm not sure what all that's about. Caution is out. I think we had a big crash in the back and I wasn't paying attention. But the Daytona road course that happened on week 2 of this season, Fabi has been trying to win at that track for ages now. He lost both Season 3 and Season 4 to the 14 team. And he was literally about 3 to 5 car lengths away from the start-finish line. He was out of gas trying to coast all the way there. Down East had plenty of gas, and Down East passed him right at the start-finish line, so, yeah. As far as Fabi versus Down East goes, I'm pretty sure Fabi wants to try to get revenge on that 16 car, because that was just very unfortunate for that 4 team. I'm trying to think, where did Down East win his other cup win? Down East won road course, Daytona road course, and then I think he won at Trial Mountain. Then, yeah, Fabi won, dear Lord, where did Fabi win? I have to think about that for a second. I genuinely cannot think where Fabi won at. What is wrong with me? Oh yeah, Fabi won the Daytona 500. Dear God. And what was the other one? It wasn't me winning that one race subbing for him, because that counts as a win for me. It doesn't count on his stats as a win. I'm so confused. He might have won at, oh my lord, he won at Watkins Glen in the throwback race. Dude, he swept that race. So yeah, that was one of Fabi's best showings at the Glen. Also, that brings up an interesting stat I just realized. Season 3, Stuart Haas in the 14 team swept the Glen, won stages 1, 2, and the race. Season 4, Stuart Haas and the 14 team swept the race at the Glen, won stages 1, 2, and 3. Now, in Season 5, Stuart Haas swept the race at the Glen with the 4 team. Actually, it goes even further than that. I just realized we ran the Glen twice last season, and the 14 team swept the race both times. So we've had 4 total races at Watkins Glen, and Stuart Haas is the only team to win anything at that track. That is a ludicrous stat. I actually can't believe that. That's why we keep stat sheets. That's why we track everything, because we love going through and seeing how these drivers stack up on things like that. So with that pit cycle, Fabi did remain the leader. Van Gogh up to 3rd again. Those cars got clustered in the back. Something was happening, and then when I got the camera back to them, they were just going really slow. Alright, it's coming out of the bus stop. They're coming to the form-up line here. I think they do it at the penalty markers. Once again, it looks like the right lane has more cars in it. It's just one of those things, man. I think it's going to take Fabi getting shunted to the back, and then they have to hold him off, because I think Fabi can easily walk away with this. Fabi was in position to possibly win stage 1, except some driver in the back called yellow. Alright, here we go. Coming down to the start-finish line. Green flag is out. We didn't make it too long on the green flag the first time. Let's try to make it more this time. Odds is right behind Lone back there in 7th and 8th. Ooh, Fabi trying to hold the lead. His car got a little bit loose. He is going to get in front of the 16 and clear him. All these leaders are really close together. I'm curious what Pudge can do now that he's up to down east bumper. I'm not sure if Pudge really has anything to contribute here. Pudge tries to shoot to the bottom, no room there. Whoa, 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 that 3 car just time traveled. I thought he was going to actually shimmy right through the 2 car, but nope, he is going to stay behind him. Fabi's getting a really decent little lead now. Pudge goes way to the outside. That's going to open the door for the 3 car through the S corners. Clone is going to get around him for 3rd place. Alright, and we're still green. Fabi has a really good lead right now in that 4 car. Down east goes all the way up to his bumper in that corner. So looking at these cars, Fabi's Outback Steakhouse. Down east is Dairy Queen. Clone is running Popeyes. Pudge has McDonald's. Van Gogh has Wendy's, Draythick has KFC, Huds has McDonald's, Lone has STP, because apparently that's his favorite beverage, and Frankie has Wendy's, so yeah, a lot of really good food and drink companies out there. Fabi now has nearly a 2nd gap over the 16 car, just ran a 39.8 when that wasn't even a full speed lap yet. Give you a little in-car camera of the 16 car here. See Fabi get a little bit loose right there. And again, you can always look at the top right of your screen and see the track map, because that's where all of the arrows are on the track, obviously. I always try to take a peek up there every couple of seconds to see if there's any arrows that are spun around. This is what Downey sees. He's trying to reel that 4 car in, but man, Fabi's car is just dialed in today. Both the 16 and the 4 almost shot into the sand. Now we're going to go back to spectator camera here. Clone is actually starting to slightly approach that 16. Well, he might have just sent it in there because now he's falling off the pace again, up to 1.1 seconds back. Oh! Fabi got into the wall going through the bus stop. That's going to slow him down just a little bit. Actually, no, he's actually pulling on the 16 coming out of that corner. That's interesting. Oh my god, look at this cluster of cars back here. Lone is in last and Huds is in 6th place. Right now, Huds is 3 points closer to Lone, but he's going to need to get more than that. I'm not sure how the heck Lone got back to 9th place. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this. It's a shame that that gap right now is 6 points because obviously Huds would be in the spot right now. Huds would get it. Fabi's still holding about a second over Down East. There was a lot of questions surrounding this season. Also, I just noticed Down East actually has a faster lap time than the 4 car. That's new. But with the 14 car not fielding a car, there was a lot of questions. You know, what was the point battle going to look like? What was the race win totals going to look like? What was everything going to look like when the 14 car was not racing? It's proved to be kind of wild because, again, Pudge, Fabi, and Down East, they each have 2 race wins, a little handful of stage wins for each. Swan has a race win and a few stage wins, so a lot of different teams out there really racing good this season. Also, again, the story of Down East with Colleague is just, I'm not going to get over that for a while because he started the season as a driver on Stuart Haas. He then said that he wasn't going to show up to many races, and he wasn't really sure if he was going to show up to many races. But then he ends up running full-time in the FES series after 1 or 2 races that he missed. In the FES series, he is currently your points leader, even though that all technically doesn't matter with this edited season. But yeah, most playoff points for Colleague Racing. I think he has 5 wins or something. So yeah, Down East and FES right now has just been insane. And really, in all 3 series, coming off of a season in Oshkosh where he didn't win a single thing, not even a stage, he already won, I think, a few races and a few stages in that series too. And then obviously coming into the Cup Series, which is the premier series, and he literally got a Cup sweep at Trial Mountain. He has 2 race wins on the season and also 5 stage wins. So again, Down East has brought Colleague to life, and he has made them oh so relevant going into the playoffs. And again, man, I feel like it's going to be these 2 battling again at Blue Moon B because, again, Fabi understands that track. He really knows that track well. I think Down East does too. As you can see right now, the top 2 are within about 1.5 seconds of each other, and Clone is 5.6 seconds off of Down East. So these 2 have separated from the rest of the field. And we do have a caution on the track. Looking for anybody that looks like they're in a different position. I mean, Lone has hopped up 2 spots. Everybody else is kind of in the same spot, so I'm not really sure what caused this. But either way, this will be a good time for all these drivers to consider coming down pit road, maybe take some tires and gas. Hope you all have enjoyed these streams that we've been doing. Again, I was hitting it pretty hard at the start, and then I slowly started to do kind of just a little bit less, you know, not hit it quite as hard. But then, starting towards the later end of the season, I've been doing just pieces of streams, and Again, streaming's different for me because I don't have the best internet by any stretch of the imagination. I do this stream in 720p because, again, I don't want this thing to cut out. I think at 1080p it would just absolutely blow itself up a couple of times trying to stream at that quality. If I tried doing 4K, my house would absolutely nuke itself, so I just don't want that to happen. Yeah, they've been fun, and these are just like the videos that I make on the actual race videos when I commentate replays. But these are obviously live, on the fly, unscripted, nothing is organized about this at all. And again, if I had a better streaming setup and a better PC and all that, I would definitely do a little bit more to set these things up a little better, but I still like doing these videos. And again, it's not up yet, but I am going to put up playlists so you can watch FES Season 3, Oshkosh Season 3, and Cup Season 5. You can watch all of those seasons on demand anytime you want. Hope y'all enjoy that. Excuse me. Alright, so pit road will open this time, and once again, I'm going to go grab me a drink while these guys are doing this pit cycle, so I will be right back. Do a little, if I had the press of a button, I would do an ad break right now, but because I don't have that button, we're going to have an adless ad break. Alright, y'all, I know you saw that, because Huds, I don't know what he did, but he came out as the leader through that pit cycle. And as of right now, where all these spots are for these drivers, Huds currently is in the playoffs, where they stack up right now. This might be Huds' Hail Mary to try to get in, but here we go. Green flag is out. Downey's got a way better restart than Huds, unfortunately. Whoever that is behind Huds gave him a really good push. They're trying to get the 66 up there. Oh, Huds under braked. He's going to go off the track. Oh, he's going to get into Fabi really hard. Down East takes the lead. The 3 cars sideways in the back. Huds fell back to 3rd place, but he's still trying to contend up there for the lead. Fabi goes way to the outside, trying to hold 2nd place over him. Huds knows he's in a position right now where he has to try to get the best spot he can. As of right now, Lone is green, Huds is red. So with this current position, Huds is out. He would be 2 points behind Lone with where they finish right now. Just keep your foot in it, Huds. Just keep going. Oh, God. 2 car got really loose as usual. Down East with the lead. Fabi right behind him. Huds with no brake pedal at all. I think he just got engine damage from that. I think that's going to be a caution flag. Cannot confirm, though. We're waiting to hear this. Nope. They stay green. Fabi to the inside, door to door for the lead. Wow, Fabi's going to clear him with kind of ease right there. That's kind of wild. Downey's probably going to try to cross him over, though. Here he comes. He's going to get a better exit than the 4 car. Let's see if he goes for the pass. Yes, he will. Door to door again down the front straightaway. See who leads this lap. I do believe that was Down East that got it. Man, we're only halfway through this stage, so you cannot count Huds out. However, oh God, you might be able to count him out. That car looks woefully damaged. Jeez. Yeah, right now, Lone is in a very good spot. He is definitely in the playoffs. Whoa, jeez. So, if Lone does in fact make the playoffs, he will have a very unique accomplishment that no other driver has. He would be the only driver in NFRL history to make the playoffs in all 5 Cup seasons, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because I don't think he made the championship race in Season 2, but I do believe he was in the playoffs at least. These two are still battling door to door, as they're 3.7 seconds ahead of Drathik in 3rd. Down East tried to cross Fabi over right there. Fabi had a really aggressive line to the inside. So we look back. Frankie is around Lone for 4th place. So it quite literally does not matter where Lone finishes as long as he's in front of Huds. Huds, on the other hand, if he was in front of Lone, Huds would have to be at least 6 positions in front of him or leading. Fabi now out here with the lead by himself. You see Down East has a really good corner exit in that last corner. He now takes the gap under 1 second. Best lap currently belongs to Fabi with a 1:36.6. Again, we are past halfway, so this race is winding down pretty quickly. We have crossed over the 2-hour mark for this stream. Down East is starting to reel him in just a little bit. Now again, to some it might not matter because obviously Fabi's locked as regular season champion, so he doesn't really have much else to race for in this race. However, he's running for that one award, the Car Freak Award, because literally he's tied right now for most wins on the season, and one of his direct competitors for that award is right behind him. So yeah, Fabi's racing for a lot more than just a regular season champion at this rate. Boy, is this a very interesting top 5. Drathik is in 3rd, Frankie is in 4th, Lone is in 5th. Pudge is all the way back to 8th place. I think that car is just a tad too unstable for him. Man, Huds is back in 9th place after just absolutely sending it on the last restart. I like how Fabi and Down East took that line almost the same exact way on corner exit, but I think Down East clipped the wall just a little bit. See if he gets that better run. Yes, he does. That last corner is Down East's best area. And if Down East can reel Fabi in with the rest of the racetrack, he might be able to use that last corner to pull off a win here. Also, caution flag is out. I'm not sure for what at the moment. Looks like Huds is even further back. He might have mechanical damage on that car. Okay, well, looking at the position of everything here. Let's see. They open pits this time. They would go green with 6 laps to go. They might bring the cars to a stop here and take it to red flag. Yeah, so this should easily be the final stop for all these drivers. Be a 6-lap shootout to the end. Also, no, they're not throwing the red flag. They're just going really slow. Oh my gosh, y'all, I am so sorry. I just realized that it is a little bit warm in my room tonight, and I just realized my fan's on. It's blowing air on me. I'm sorry if the mic picks that up. It's just warm in here, so I do apologize. I usually always turn that off regardless of how hot it is in here. Alright, so everybody pits now. I think these cars can make it 6 laps on a run. I don't know though, man. If you pit for tires here and then all of a sudden there's a caution that comes out with like 3 or 4 to go, you might have some guys that don't like their cars on older tires, so they might come down pit lane, and then you could have somebody from the back stay out and try to make a big move. And again, we knew this race was going to be fast food themed. Well, we say fast food, but there's obviously some things or some sponsors in this race that are not actually fast food, like Outback Steakhouse and STP Oil for your drinking purposes. But I was just thinking of race names, and obviously we don't have to make them legit if we want. We can make them kind of silly or stupid. Then I thought, Fast and Furious, food. You know what? Fast and Foodious. And yeah, that's the race logo that you can see on the thumbnail for this race. Very humorous to me. Alright, coming out of this final corner, pit road will open this time. And Fabi and Down East both stay out, as well as Draythick. What in the... Okay, I know you can go 6 laps when you have full gas and new tires, but like, I don't know about some of these front runners. Again, I could be way wrong on this, but that just, I don't know how I feel about that as far as these top 3 making it to the end. That's actually a huge shock. I thought everybody would come down pit road. I thought that was a given, but nope, clearly not. So I just realized that Fabi is running one of Harvick's old Outback Steakhouse schemes, and it says Bloomin' Monday on there because I think, if I'm right, I think they used to do a promo to where if Harvick won a cup race, you got like it was either a free Bloomin' Onion or like a really, really, really cheap Bloomin' Onion on Monday the next day. So funny that we're racing a cup race on Monday and he has Bloomin' Monday on that car, so... Hey, Kevin Harvick just retired yesterday. He's officially done NASCAR racing, so if you want to support Kevin Harvick one last time, go out there and have a Bloomin' Onion only at Outback Steakhouse. Not a sponsored advert of us, obviously, just saying. Neither is Pepsi, but I'm still drinking Pepsi. Pepsi is way better than Coke. Don't question me on that. It is a clear sign that Pepsi's way better. I know I've mentioned it a few times, but after we end this race tonight, I'm going to go over the future plans for the rest of this current season. And again, man, I can't make any promises, but I'm going to hope that I can get some promos and videos cranked out for the championship races. So that's something that I talked about before this season started. I was thinking, man, if I commentate all these races, I'll have all of this video I can use for promos and videos and all that stuff, but now all of a sudden it's ending so fast, it's like, okay, now I gotta really push. Here we go, coming down to the choose cone area. Fabi dove it right last second. Lone goes right, looks like Huds might have went right behind him. And the McDonald's car is in the back of the right lane. There you go. Got two Wendy's cars lined up in the left lane. Front row is once again Outback and Dairy Queen. Two very interesting restaurants to be the top contenders today. If I had to pick a restaurant of my choice, it would be McDonald's, because that is just my favorite restaurant to go to if I want to just go grab a burger or something. And here we go, y'all. Green flag is out. Frankie did the shimmy there for a second. Frankie is giving Down East an unbelievable push in that left lane. Fabi got a nice push too. They're about even. Oh, they're still too wide. Down East got a big lead. Frankie just did the burr. He is gone. Yeah, when we came to that restart, I don't know if y'all noticed, but like Frankie's car was hung out about a whole lane to the left. And then he just shimmied back to line. So yeah, he's done. He's going to be scored last, unfortunately. Car shoots way off to the right side. That is Drathik. He completely missed the entry to that corner. Fabi slowly reeling Down East back in, man. Fabi's car is just, it's the best car here today, and he's really trying to get one more win before the playoffs. As we look back at the only other battle that matters right now, Huds versus Lone for the 7th and final playoff spot. Lone right now is 6 points into the good, and if he finishes where he is right now, he'd be another 6 points into the good. Well, actually, no, it'd be another 5, so it'd be 11 points, but either way. Looked away from the lead for 1 second, and Fabi took the lead back that quickly. Frankie is back in now. He's going to spectate. Whoa, 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 whoa. Down East and Lone both just matched each other's lines. Both of them almost crashed, synchronized right there. Dear Lord. I don't know how they both just did that, but Lone basically followed Down East, and then both of their cars did the exact same thing. Oh, Pudge is really loose yet again, dude. That 2 car, telling you, he has butter treads on those tires, because I don't know how he drifts that car around like that. And don't look now, Down East, but Lone is coming to try to take second place away from you. Lone has the possibility of having one of his best finishes of the season. Again, Lone and that Petty team, they've been kind of just not doing much in the last couple of seasons, and it's not really anybody's fault. It's just whenever we moved to GT7, a lot of the other teams adapted a lot quicker than Petty did. But still in the hunt, going to be the 7th, well, this is not confirmed, but right now he is the 7th and final playoff driver. And again, he's 11 points to the good as they run right now. It would basically take Huds winning this race and or finishing second at worst, and then Lone would have to finish about dead last for Huds to get in. Not impossible, but again, we're just going by what we're watching here live. I've said this about this format before with the point format. You do not have to win races to win a championship, and unfortunately that's not good. Because again, if you're coming out here and you're winning tons of races, getting tons of points, and really putting in the work and effort to be one of the best drivers consistently through the season, you deserve to have a fair shot at that championship. But again, you could go into the final race having done absolutely nothing during the season, but you're still a playoff driver, you're still a finale driver, and you could go in there and win the championship even though you've done nothing. In my humble opinion, I don't think that's right, especially when you compare it to all the drivers that do really well throughout the season. Like, basically, that point format, that screws over anybody who does really good throughout the season, and it really helps anybody who's on the bottom. Some people might call that a good balance. I think it's just kind of unfair to all the drivers that really put in all that work and effort and really get all the rewards for it. Coming through these last closing laps, don't forget, y'all, a caution could still come out at some point. Drathik got really loose coming through that last corner there. Clone's going to try to catch up to him and maybe battle him for 4th. Geez, Clone's car's in the wall, looking really loose, coming through the bus stop. There's about to be Popeye's chicken everywhere because that car looks wicked unstable. Looks like he's fine. Dear God, Pudge is not fine. I mean, when is he ever really fine? But dear Lord. It's going to be, in that one corner, there's going to be Popeye's chicken and McDonald's fries everywhere. And even more McDonald's fries. Hudge is going to put his contribution in. Holy crap. And again, man, we've talked about Hud's actually quite a few times this season because he's been driving really, really well. Had kind of an off season with Penske. He was trying his absolute best with RFK Racing, but the tunes weren't really helping him. And it seems like Petty is the right fit for him. I'm pretty positive Petty is going to sign him back next season because they really love having him on the team. And again, he raced his way into the FES Championship race, the playoffs, just by his doing. He was consistent all season, showed a lot of speed at a few racetracks, including High Speed Ring. So again, this is one of the best seasons for Hudge right now, and Hudge is going to be in contention to win the championship on Saturday. So yeah, y'all better keep an eye on that driver. Back up with these leaders, man. Once again, Fabian down east. Swan won stage 1, but again, he did park it, so I don't know if he would have really contended much for this, but he seemed to be kind of back of the pack there for that final, or the second stage. That's kind of why he parked it, especially when he got word that Fabi officially confirmed the regular season championship. Alright, with them crossing that start-finish line back there, the white flag will be next time by. Fabi's hoping right now for no cautions. Down East would obviously love to see one because that would take them to a green-white and that would give Down East another shot. Tell you, man, Lone right now is in 3rd place. His only opponent today was really Hud's, just trying to stay in front of him and make up more points. But for Lone to come in here, a race before the playoffs, and potentially take a podium finish, that would be a really, really good day for that Petty team. On the food-themed race, he was not able to get a car ready for him with his team, so they just had to field the STP car. I don't know, there's something about a Petty car that drives STP. They're always usually fast. Fabi is in 2nd place. What the heck just happened to Fabi? I am so sorry, y'all. I thought Fabi had it in the bag and I wasn't even looking. I am deeply sorry about that. Okay, so Down East is leading right now, out of nowhere. Fabi is back 1.5 seconds. He's going to have 1 lap to try to make it up. Now all of a sudden, Down East is just saying no cautions, please, and Fabi's saying, please give me a caution. Down East with that amazing last corner speed, and here he comes. White flag is in the air. 1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. This is the last lap of the regular season. I don't know what happened to Fabi. I don't know where he could have crashed at, but what the heck happened? Again, man, Fabi, oh yeah, Fabi just sent it in there, everything he has, but that's officially going to take Fabi out of it. It would take a mistake by Down East at this point for Fabi to win this race. Well, holy crap. Down East, with Colleague Racing, is now just half a lap away from winning this race out of nowhere. Dairy Queen's probably going nuts right now, knowing that their company could win this race right now. Now all of a sudden, Lone is only 0.8 off of Fabi. He's going to try to get up there and challenge for 2nd place. Clone just sent it off into the sand. Draythik back in 5th. That turn has claimed a lot of cars today. Yeah, gap is 5 seconds. Down East has it in the bag. And per tradition of this league, we always have it in the books where on the last regular season race, whoever wins that last race does a burnout, and whoever the regular season champion is does a burnout too. However, for every season so far, that driver has been the same driver. But for the first time ever in NFRL history, in the final race of the regular season, the race winner and the regular season champion will not be the same driver. Out of the final corner, Down East and Colleague Racing will win the Fast and Foodious 250 at Dragon Trail. They now take the lead with 3 cup wins on the season. Lone is in fact going to finish in second place. Fabi has gone dry. Remember back when he didn't take fuel at that one caution? That just cost him the win, essentially. So even if he was in the lead, he was never going to make it. Fabi comes home 4th on a gutsy call under that one yellow. Holy crap. And with that, Lone takes second place. Huds is stuck in last place. Lone will advance to the playoffs by 12 points over Huds. Came into today leading by 3. And he just made up 9 more in the race. That was a great drive by that Petty team. And a runner-up finish. Yeah, that's a great, great day for the Petty 43 team. Oh my gosh, I just realized something. For the second time this season, Fabi was winning the race and leading, but then coming down the front straightaway, he goes dry, and who wins the race? Down East. 2 separate times that has happened now. So clearly, Down East is Fabi's gas tank's kryptonite. There are your unbelievable results. Save those for me. Alright, got the replay saved, and yeah, that was insanity. Oh, my lord. Well, we're going to let these boys go out there and get going here. Alright, y'all. Certainly a dynamic way to end the regular season. It'll be crazy to watch the last two races that we have. Again, huge congrats to Fabi for making it as the regular season champion of this season. Down East wins the final race in the regular season. Lone gets a very respectable runner-up finish. Just lots of things to unpack in that race. Very good. I will go over all of the other stuff once we end this and talk to the winners. So let's get in there.
Get his ass! God damn it, Bobby! Kill his ass!
Frank, give me the whole biggie bag.
Down East, this is Formal Guy up in the booth. You got a copy?
I do.
Okay, I have two questions. Or no, I have a question that needs two answers. What part of your car is truly Fabi's kryptonite? Is it the fact that anytime you've went to a road course that begins with the letter D, Fabi runs dry and you win? Or is it the fact that you just have insane luck with colleague racing this season?
I'm gonna go with the latter, because this is kind of how it ended up at the other track that started with a D. Although, albeit, I think if he didn't run out of fuel in the last corner, he would have had me, even with the two corners that he, I guess, went too hot into. But no, he definitely put up a good fight. It was most of the time I could not keep up with him, especially in the bus stop.
Well, man, I'm going to get Fabi on the horn here in a second. I know you and him are going to burn it down together since he's the champion and all that, but I cannot believe that I'm saying this, but even with Haas fielding 3 top-notch equipment cars this season, you currently take the lead right now for most wins on the current season, which obviously would win you the Car Freak Award at the NFRL Awards. You got Blue Moon B and then Blue Moon Speedway. Obviously, if you win Blue Moon B, you'll lock that award up, but again, I've said this every time you've won. It's never going to get old with me saying it. Call League basically didn't exist before this season. They used to back in the day before you absolutely ditched them like a lost dog. Now all of a sudden, you bring them back, you win races in every series, and how are you ever going to join another team? Call League's never going to let you leave.
That's the thing, I don't know if I ever want to leave. Even though, yeah, I joined Haas for maybe a week. Next thing you know, I'm now battling with them side by side. I mean, the racing's still great, don't get me wrong.
Well, man, all I can say is congratulations, and obviously you're locked into the playoffs. You're going to have a shot for the championship on November 20th. And again, just a huge congratulations, because I do believe across all 3 of the top series, I do believe you have the most wins out of any active driver. So huge congrats, and I can't wait to see you battle it down with the big boys over at Blue Moon Speedway.
Thanks. Hopefully Fabi can give me some more competition like that at Blue Moon.
So, Mr. Bloomin' Onion, this is Formal Guy up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so, Fabi, Harvick retired yesterday, and obviously it's just a very sad day for the NASCAR world. But your team won the race last week at Deep Forest Raceway, and now you take that team to back-to-back wins. You basically stayed in front of Swan almost the whole day except for stage 1. You are the first driver to win the regular season championship other than the 14 team. How do you feel right now?
Yeah, I'm loving it. I mean, it was a hard season, very good drivers, and I just held on, and it paid out.
So the first thing I must address, I hate that you just answered that question with McDonald's slogan on the food race when you're running Outback. But I'm going to pull up my stats here real quick. So in this regular season title, you officially finish with 2 race wins. Count for last week, but still, just an incredible season. And now you help Stuart Haas hold one of the craziest records I've ever heard of. Stuart Haas is still the only team to ever win a regular season championship, and you just helped that team keep that record. I cannot imagine what you're feeling right now.
I'm feeling really good. It's a great team to be on. What you laughing at?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I have your radio pulled up. I'm not sure who's laughing on the other end of this thing.
Okay, sorry.
That's Clown.
It's a really great team, and I'm looking forward to racing with them next year.
Also, last question just for everybody to know. You've gone to Blue Moon Speedway twice to battle for a championship. You've come home, I think it was second and then third in back-to-back seasons. So do you feel confident knowing that there's going to be more cars in the final stage, and also confident knowing that your team just propelled you to a regular season title, and they're obviously going to be on their A game for that race?
I didn't have any track time yet with the new engine, so I don't know how confident I am, but I think I can do it.
Hey, I think you can do it too, and hey, just as a team owner to a driver, congratulations, brother. I am so proud of you for all the effort you put onto the track this season. Also proud of all of Stuart Haas. Obviously, they all did really well this season. Very proud, and good luck in the championship. I'll be there all the way, and I can't wait to see you battle, brother.
Thank you.
So just a complete side note, y'all watching, that was one of the sickest burnouts I've ever seen. It's still going on. They're just synchronized burning it down the front straightaway Dragon Trail. That is just one of the sickest things I've ever seen. So let me lay out the schedule for all of you that are watching. So no stream on Friday. Oshkosh will not be racing until the 17th. The FES Championship is this upcoming Saturday on the 18th. So be sure to, that's not the 18th, derpity derp. The FES Championship is this Saturday, which is not the 18th, whatever day that is. Be sure to watch that. I'll try to make promos if I can. And then the Oshkosh Championship will be running on the 17th at Circuit de la Sarthe. That track was not chosen by me. I had nothing to do with that, so whenever the angry mob arrives, do not come for me. And then the Cup Series will be running Blue Moon B this upcoming Monday, next Monday. And then the championship is on November 20th. And this is a league first because we will have 7 drivers all battling for the championship. The winner of the final stage takes it all. Anybody can win it, even if you're at the top or the bottom of the standing. So that's going to be one of the most insane races to watch. And also, I'm glad that it's going to be commentated live and not just a stupid replay that's collecting dust in my collection. So yeah, hope you all join us. And again, hey, if you want to see some really trendy Skinner videos, go to my video section and check some of them out because they continue to just absolutely blow up. So thank you all so much for watching those. Also, I have not shouted them out all race video. That just sounded weird. I'm going to shout out the league sponsors. So a shout out to Pudge and Loan. They both take money out of their own pockets to put towards our prize pool. So a huge thanks to them. Shout out to Wheels. He's a Madden YouTuber. He makes daily videos. He also goes live on Twitch every weekday at 7 Eastern. So go check him out. And also a huge shout out to your regular season champion, Fabi, because he makes the Cup Series what it is today with all of our really cool looking liveries on the Sylvia. Makes it look like IRL NASCARs with his hard work. So thank you so much to him for what he does for the NFRL. And again, thank you all so much for watching, and we will see you on Saturday for the FES Championship. This is the NASCAR Fantasy Racing League, and we will see you next time.